Hi, I'm Olivia Deren Nikkanen, and you're watching B-Way Show.
Happy opening!
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow, I am so blown away. I felt so moved by this piece.
Thank you.
How are you feeling right now in this opening night moment?
Oh, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for people to come see the show. I'm so excited that we now get to just do it the way that we've planned and anticipated, and that we get to find new things in it every day, and I get to do it with these wonderful people. So I'm very excited.
The chemistry is unmatched right now.
I mean, I love everybody so much, so they can't run away from me. That's for damn sure.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
You know, and you give this interesting perspective of the daughter of the journalist, which I think is so interesting because we're brought into this world of thinking, okay, here's the journalist. This is what she has to hold on to. Also, how does that affect other people? And how is she kind of dealing with, like, I need to protect all these people, and you're like, but you need to be there for me and my children. What is kind of going through you as you're learning this process of this role?
Well, I think what's so interesting about Galina's perspective in the play is I find that it's one of the most relatable people, and it's kind of like the entryway for a lot of empathy to move through. Especially in the time that we're living in, I feel like a lot of people feel stuck between action and wanting to live their own lives and what that means and the guilt that comes with that, and fighting injustice while also maintaining a sense of sanity. Can those two things go hand in hand? I do not know, but I feel like the things that I've learned from Galina and the things that are going through my head are just like a mountain of love for her mother at the end of the day, and admiration and respect for what she wants to do, but also just a deep knowing that that even if she's loving this job that she's doing, I'm trying to love her to stay. I think that that's the journey that she's taking.
I also think it's so beautiful that as an audience member, I was kind of wondering, like, is the daughter at any point gonna be mad at her mom? And it was just always through love.
Yeah.
And that was so beautiful that even when you were like begging her, it was never from like an angry place.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous.
Thank you. I mean, Erica wrote such a beautiful play, and the nuance within even if it's a fight, every fight that two characters have, you understand where they're coming from, and you understand why they're having that fight. And I think where Galina is coming from the entire time is love, no matter what it is. It's just, she loves her mom so much, and even if she gets angry, she's still gonna love her at the end of the day and just wants her to be her mom,
I love that.
Yeah.
It is making me think too of how our lead journalist character talks about, like, they're not monsters, they're people.
Yeah.
And that at the end of the day, we're so easy to villainize other people and people who we don't know and countries we've never been to. They're people just like you and me.
Oh, absolutely. I think we can see very clearly with the genocide that's happening in Palestine, and with a lot of the atrocities that are being inflicted on just civilians, people who just by an amount of bad luck happen to be born in that place in an oppressive state where people in power want to stay in power. I think it's incredibly easy to believe the villainization that we are being fed by our media over and over again. And I think a play like this is so important to remind people that everyone is just a person trying to survive at the end of the day.
It's true.
No matter what the circumstances are, it's a human being to another human being, and there's strength in recognizing that, and there's love in that too, I think.
Yeah, and switching gears a little bit, and then I'll let you go to the party.
Please.
But speaking of strength, I love that you came from Supergirl. You're coming in here.
Yeah, that's fun. There isn't a green screen and a wire attached to me during this play at all. But I think doing Supergirl, playing young Alex, she is a very protective person, and I think that's something that Galina can relate to a lot. So I'm glad that I get to trace this map of love and fear throughout a whole bunch of circumstances, and then some,
Yeah, and I was wondering, have you and Jeremy Jordan, the whole Supergirl family of it all, have you guys?
I've never met him. However, I will say the first episode I did of Supergirl, I told the makeup department that I loved him so much. And the next week that I came in, they showed me a video that he made for me. And it was within the Supergirl set. He like did a whole personalized thing, and I cried, and then I did the same video back to him, and that is the only connection I have. But maybe one day. Maybe he'll come see this. Maybe I'll get to go see Gatsby. It'd be wonderful.
Yes, I was just thinking that little connection, but I hope that happens.
Me too, man.
I hope so for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
It'll be a full circle.
It will. It'll be our Santa Fe.
Thank you so much. Newsies.
Thank you, Newsies.
Thank you, Newsies.
Also, female journalist.
Female journalism and journalism in general.
Yeah.
I love you.
We love you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say directly to the fans?
Just please come see this play and keep having conversations and keep your brain and your heart open to the fact that everybody is a person at the end of the day, and we should all be fighting for the freedom of every single individual on this planet.
Whew. Perfectly said. That's a wrap. See you at the show. Oh, that was a nice little...
I really felt that one.
I felt that one.
That was very connected.
I like that.
It was great.